I'm back, baby. Welcome back. It's the 1-8 coming back at you live. What an ugly game. I still have a lot of frustrations about the offense in this game, in particular our offensive coordinator, man. Look, we got the job done. You know what? We won. I'm hoping next week we can get more into the rhythm of running the football. Put in some slants in there, dude. You need some slants. You need or crossings. You need these cross routes, and I'm talking about like 5-yard cross routes. And all this is offensive play calling frustration that I'm talking about, man. We're gonna get all into that. First, I'm gonna start off with, you know what it is, your boy drinking. I did already drink a Jack Daniel's shot along with a drink. We won this game, bro. I mean, we're 11-4. But there's a lot to talk about. In particular, this game, we didn't start the second half well. We didn't even end the first half well. There's a lot of things that I'm really just frustrated that they don't input. They program our offense a certain way, but you can't simply remind a player to go out of bounds. And this is not me throwing any shots about anybody's IQ level as far as players, but as coaches, I cannot say the same. Brian Johnson once again has disappointed the shit out of me. There's only a slight bit of credit along with the players that I will give him, and that's the fact that we made it to 33 points. For the first time since the Bills win, that's, we're talking about 3 games ago. 3 games ago, we finally get back to 33. We scored 33-25 today, was the final. Eagles get it done. We're 11-4. But like I said, man, there's just a lot of frustration. We had a couple of 3-and-outs that were just, because of poor play calling. Again, for me, it's just, this man will just he will literally, dude, and I hope to not say this, or see this in the future, but he will literally go down to tooth and nail, dude, to run away from the way he play calls, even if it costs us the game, like last week, or the Jets loss. I feel like this man, dude, and even the Cowboys lost. I'm sorry, but the Cowboys lost. I feel like the 49ers, we lost that game defensively as well as the Cowboys, but I feel like the Cowboys, we got a lot better. There was a lot we could have done more, but obviously 3 fumbles in the Dallas game, and then we had interceptions in the Jets game, but all 3 games, including this game, I feel like this game, somebody or something told him to run the football. Thank God, in the fucking fourth quarter, especially in that third quarter. Dude, with fucking, what was it? I think there were 36 seconds left. This man runs 3 straight passing plays, dude. And one of them happened to go to a pick 6. And there was 9 seconds in the third quarter. Finish the fucking third quarter. Run the football. Shit like that pisses me the hell off, dude. It pisses me the hell. Obviously, the sequence with Boston Scott and Zacchaeus opening the house. That's just not preventable. Shit like that happens. It's circus shit, but shit like that happens. You know what? They scored a touchdown. Yeah, okay. They had a short field advantage, whatever. But going back before all that, we start the game off good. Opening drive, good kick return. Special teams playing good. Covey doing his thing, man. And then we just They're running the ball, you know, DeAndre Swift, and then the tush push. We rushed the football for a touchdown to open the game. Dude. And I don't know, for some fucking weird reason, we want to get away from all that. You know, and we want to start running tosses or runs to the right and dude, I feel like draws are our best fucking positive run plays. Don't fucking get away from me. And another thing too, you know, if you have a good running play, that's badass. Do a pass, and then go back to the run, and then go back to a pass. Like, dude, stay unpredictable, Brian. I'm talking to Brian Johnson, dude, the fucking offensive coordinator. Because this guy, like, we'll get, and then, you know, we'll get a nice offensive drive going. You know, we get like one of those big pass plays or whatever. And I don't I like him, but I don't like him because then this guy wants to be like, we can do that over and over again. Like, we can have all those expensive, explosive plays, like if they're nothing. And you know what? I don't blame him. You know, like, we probably can. But the problem for me is those plays take way too long to develop. You can't do them back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I understand. You need explosive plays. That's fine. But the most you're going to get out of a football game will probably be 4 or 3. You know, if you're lucky, playing, calling the game good. You know, and anyways, we get away from that. We start running dumb stuff, and then penalties, dude. That's another thing that has to fucking be cleaned up. We're getting way too much penalty. False starts should not happen at home. Period. And I know that falls on the offensive line. That falls on the players. Okay, that's something that I'm putting on the player. That's not on Brian Johnson. That's on the players. Okay, but that frustrated me the most. And the offense is like, people think, okay, you know what, Jalen Hurts, it's the offense. There's internal, you know, concern. It is the offense. Let me tell you, people, it is the offensive coordinator, Brian Johnson. This is the picture he's painting. This is his offense. Okay, there's not a lot of audibles out there. So who do you think is play calling? That man is. That man's doing the play calling. The offense looks the way it looks, and we're going 3 and outs because of him. Okay, like, he's got to be better, like, with a better game plan. You know, and then he'll like, okay, we're having success with the run. This guy overuses it. He'll run it. Like, dude, run it twice, pass it. You know what I mean? Run it, pass it. Run it twice, pass it. Run it, pass it twice. Like, dude, mix it up, bro. Mix it up. Stop doing the same shit over. Like, dude, he's the easiest. I mean, he makes the other team do less work because it's self-destructing offensive play calling, dude. Literally, dude. And then, you know, we get to, it's 10-7. I mean, it's 10-3. You know, we finally get Covey gets another good freaking return. Like, I feel like Covey created 2 scoring drives, dude. Because a good field position, and he got it started, and then, you know, we get out there, we get down the field, we score. Covey gets another bounce off the ground return. Like, this man is pretty good, especially he's doing great at this point. And then, you know, Devontae Smith gets that long touchdown pass, which is, you know, that's awesome. Pero, like, that's where everything was like, oh crap, because this guy's gonna see, and I'm talking about Brian Johnson, like, we can keep doing that, and it's just like, you can't get greedy, dude. You just can't. Whatever you get explosive, that means you gotta slow back down and move the chains. For me, that's the key to the Eagles winning ball game. They got to move the chains, establish a running game all game long, stick with the running game, mix up the passing game, and I don't mean 20-yard routes. I mean cross routes. You just move the chains, try to score on every drive, dude. I feel like that, if we could do that, we can go anywhere. We can win any game in the biggest stages. I mean, straight the fuck up, man. You heard it here first. Those are the keys, dude. It's for Eagles football. Jesus, and then, you know, we get that touchdown 17-3, and this is where like things start to be like, well, what the fuck are you calling? You know, he tries to call this stuff. Obviously, there's broken plays. Hurts has to run it before the half. Stays in bounds. I don't know who the fuck needs to remind this man. He needs to stay in bounds. You know what? Hey, it happens, man. You're in the game. You think you need to stay in bounds because you have the lead? To me, in my eyes, before the half, that's a coaching issue. Nobody's reminding him. Nobody's reminding. You have a guy that doesn't, like, barely, he's still figuring it out, play calling. And then whoever the quarterback coach is, I don't know who the fuck it is, they need to be doing their job, telling him he needs to run out of bounds. You know, people could be like, well, Hurts needs to know that. Yeah. But at the same time, you have the lead. You might think, you know what, I need to stay in bounds. Like DeAndre Swift did towards the end of the game. But they probably figured, you know what, now you have to stay in bounds. For the idiots that didn't tell Hurts he had to run out of bounds before the half. We were lucky to get that field goal. It's 20-3 at the half. You know, we had that circus of a fumble from Zacchaeus and Boston Scott. That kind of stuff happens, man. You know, it's friendly fire. There's just some stuff you can't prevent. The Giants get the ball, they score that. It becomes scoring drive. Tyrod Taylor, there was a quarterback switch for the Giants. And I think Saquon got in there. And then we get the ball back. And we're running the ball. And we're switching it up. But before that, there was a couple of 3-and-outs we had, right? And then we forced one for them. But then there were the drive that it was 18-20. That drive, dude, is where I was like, chingao, man. Because I believe that was the drive that we were doing so well up to their territory. And this man, dude, Brian Johnson, man. You know, we get, I believe it was a holding. I don't know what it was that we had 1st and 20. Put in the comments. I want to know, okay, you guys, you know, you get a holding call, 1st and 20. What's the first play y'all would draw up? I want to know in the comments. For real, dude. I mean, that's because I need to know. What would y'all do? Me? I'd run a draw up the middle. Get a couple 4 or 5 yards. Then I would try to see what kind of play we can do to get another 6-7 yards, and that would probably be a slant cross route to make it 3rd and 9. Because it's not easy, dude, to get all those yards. It's your 1st and 20. You know? No. This man decides to go, let's throw it 20 yards downfield 3 fucking times. One of our tight ends falls down. It turns into a pick 6. And to me, that falls on fucking play calling. It falls on play. I mean, look, first of all, he fell down. Second of all, the attempts per pass. At that point, excuse me, there was 32 attempts to 19 completions, which equals 13 different possessions where we didn't move the fucking football anywhere. Nowhere. They were incomplete passes. The ball don't move. I mean, it's simple stats like that, man, that this man needs to look at, dude. He really just needs to sit down. Somebody needs to yell at him, and they need to tell him, look at this. This is what you're doing wrong. Okay? Now, I know, you know what? Everybody's going to be like, why is he pissed off? Because you just can't be figuring things out right now. It already needs to be figured out. You already need to have a game plan. False starts shouldn't be happening. All this shit, dude. All this shit is what's going on in the offense. And why people think there's internal concern. That's why. That's why all this is going on. That's why we went on a 3-game losing streak. Because the bullshit that this freaking offensive coordinator has been doing, dude. It's literally like it falls on him. I mean, Jesus. So then that happens. They get a pick 6. They go for 2. They get it. It's 18-20. And then we finally, like, we get something going. We get another freaking 1st and 20. Go 2 incompletions. And this is where I'm like, yes, but God damn it. Because he, Hurts, he just steps up in the pocket. Pocket's kind of breaking down, but steps up in the pocket and finds A.J. Brown, throws the ball like just perfect over a defender. And finds A.J. Brown for a first down for like 24 yards or something like that on 3rd and 20. And this is where I'm just like, damn, because the offensive coordinator sees that, and it's just like giving somebody that eats so much cookies more cookies, dude. When they're not supposed, it's not healthy for them anymore. They're not supposed to eat any at all. And when Brian Johnson sees a play like that, he's like, okay, we can have more explosive plays like that. I know what we're capable of. And it's just like, no, dude. No. You need to move the fucking chains. After that, Kenneth Gainwell ran it for like 14 yards. And I was just like, God damn, fucking finally. You know what I mean? It's shit like, and like, you hear the fans and they start screaming because it's like, where the fuck has that been all game? Where's the running game in this fucking game? And then when you do get the running game, you just like want to run it. Like, dude, for Christ's sake, man, find the mixability of different plays, running and passing the football that gain yardage, dude. Circle your fucking playbook. Jeez, it's not that hard to play Eagles football. It's just not. I mean, he just, like, Jesus Christ. And you know what? People are going to be like, well, what about the 70 yards reception from the Giant? Listen, man. If we don't pass it as much as we there's no pick 6. If we don't pass it as much as we passed it, there's no pick 6. The Giants are 2 scores down from us. We win comfortably. I mean, think about all this shit. Like, if we're not putting all this fucking 20-yard routes on, I mean, you know what? I know Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl quarterback. I understand that. But they're exceeding the expectations for this man. Like you can't make things difficult for him. I'm not saying he can't handle it. It's just like there could be easier, and there is easier ways to win football games with the talent level we have, the running back depth we have. It is just, it's ridiculous to me. It's literally, I don't even understand how this man comes up with game plans with these kinds of routes, these kinds of plays, and not able to fucking, all this is available and not even be able to win comfortably. I really don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe he can't figure it out. And that's what I mean. Maybe he needs to be like Shane got taken out. Maybe that's what needed to happen to Brian Johnson, because, man, dude, if for some miracle reason the Niners lose today and they lose one of their next 2 games and we win out and we get number 1 seed, I can't afford no mistakes, dude. None. I can't even afford mistakes now because we're still in this playoffs, and I still want us to go and try to win the Super Bowl for this man because he deserves it, man. Jalen Hurts deserves a championship. The man plays his heart out, and you can see the frustration out there from him because of this freaking offensive coordinator of a play caller, man. I get pissed off. I get pissed off in these games, man. I get like that third quarter pissed me the hell off, man. Fucking dumbass fucking play calling. It's ridiculous to me. Like, he literally has a lead. 20-3, yes. The whole circus shit, okay. 20-10. You can't fucking run the football? You can't simply just run the football couple plays. You had a play action success like today. And it's just like he can't like simply repeat it. He just has to call something different for 20-yard routes. Like, come on, man. Come on. Figure it the fuck out, man. You need to figure it out by now. It's going to be, there's 2 games left in the season. Okay? When we're in the playoffs, like, we can't lose. Like, we lose, we're out. Can somebody tell this man that? That if we lose, we're out? I mean, dude, you have the whole Eagles nation in season on the line in the playoffs. So please, dude, like for all the fan base and all of Eagles nation's sake, figure it the fuck out, man. Figure it the fuck out. Stop doing ignorant fucking play calls. That's all I have to say about it. I mean, to me, it was an ugly win. We still got it done. Shout out to Jake Elliott, man. The best kicker in the NFL, man. For real. I need his jersey. I need Hassan Reddick played great. I feel like Bradbury still needs a lot of work. Our defense overall did pretty good, man. If you take off 8 points, you know, what do the Giants have? 17 points? Allowed less than last week? I feel like they're getting better. Yes, the 70-yard touchdown, I feel like was on Blankenship. He kind of slept on that route, Slayton. Other than that, defense played good. Other than the Zacchaeus and Boston Scott fumble, special teams played good. And I feel like the offense, the players are making the scoreboard and whatever, how we're getting wins, especially today, how we got to win. The players are making it look good. And the offensive coordinator is still trying to figure out what the hell his head is, because it's not in the fucking game. That's all I have to say about that. And I hope Brian Johnson fucking sees this video, calls me up. I don't give a fuck, man. Because if anybody doesn't want to tell him, I'll fucking tell him myself. You don't know how to fucking play call? And fucking figure it out, dude. And when I say that, I don't mean, let me do different passes. No, I mean passing and running the football in a mixture on the series to create a scoring drive. Period, man. I don't even coach football and I know what the fuck to do. Remember to follow your boy, turn on your notifications, guys. Subscribe to your number one drunk Eagles fan that talks to the game, talks about the game. It was a Christmas gift, black hat. That's how I'm wearing it today. Black jersey. It was the blackout. Fletcher Cox, bro. I've been waiting. I also need a Cali Green jersey, dude. I need a Son Riddick's jersey, Jake Elliott's. I need a lot of jerseys, man. I need a lot of jerseys. My size is medium. If you guys want to send me one, that's it for me, man. It's on to the Cardinals next week. We got another home game. Hopefully we wear black again. We'll see. I just want a better offensive game plan, man. That's what's really, I think, killing us. If we could just get good offense, with no turnovers, I think we can start to have an efficient, complete games, moving forward, especially when the players they're right here, dude. They're right here. They're right around the corner. So we need home field advantage, man. Peace.